Hello everyone and welcome to Fleet Plays Rule the Waves 3. Yes, we're back at it once again. I know it's been a week, hasn't it? Yeah. We're back. Back once again with Rule the Waves 3. So, when last we left off, we had rather, well, the war against the Entente, as I'm now calling it, was something of a mixed bag. On the one hand, we've done very well. We've inflicted... Well, we need air power, basically. We need air power at sea. It's the one place where they're actually beating us. There we go. But yeah, that's basically the long and short of it, folks. We are racing to get new Ottoman carriers. There we go. And then the last thing we need. When does the poll go live? Probably on Wednesday night. Probably on Wednesday. Oh, it reminds me. I need... Here we go. And there we go. That's my pre-flight checklist all set up. So, without further ado, let me just get that over to one side like we usually do. Minimize that. Open up that so that it's full screen. And then... there we are. Back into Rule the Waves 3. So, when last we left our band of intrepid heroes, things were a little bit rough. It was us versus the Entente, and although admittedly the Entente is also fighting... actually, let's see, so the British are fighting... Yeah, so the French are fighting... Oh, it's just us. The Americans are fighting the Italian... Oh no, the Americans are not fighting the Italians, are they? No, the Americans are not fighting the Italians. So I'm fighting the Japanese, the French, and the British. Okay. That's fine. So, but the Japanese... I thought the Japanese were tied down fighting the Americans, weren't they? Well, I thought the Japanese were tied down fighting the Americans, I'm fairly certain. Oh, never mind. Either way, the Japanese I know are all over the place. I put a limited force into Ottoman Shanghai to prevent it falling. But we're in trouble. Now, despite everything, the battles in the Mediterranean have been utterly brutal. We've destroyed the French, what French battle line there was, and delivered a series of crushing blows to what remains of the British Navy, sinking 3 out of their 6 battleships in the recent actions off Rhodes and Crete. The Italian the Italian Navy started the war. Sorry, the French Navy started the war with 5 ships, and they've now lost all of their battleships. 2 of their battle cruisers are gone, and only 1 is left. However, the Ottoman fleet, despite all of its losses, remains an extremely powerful surface force. Even though it's only some of our older dreadnoughts that are left, we have a new pair of modern, fast battleships coming into the fleet in the next 3 months. And, of course, we still have our modern fast wing, our battle cruisers, which have served us very well in the conflict so far. Our modern cruisers have also done exceptionally well for themselves. We are taking destroyer losses now in the war, but we are starting to work up our new emergency war build destroyers, and I am thinking about building another set once this set comes into service. Of course, what I do want to do is I need to get another, at least 1, ideally 2, perfectly 3 light carriers on the slipways. We need to get those into the fleet ASAP, because the problem we've got is carriers. It's France and British carriers. It is the thing. Like, when it comes to service engagements, we can win. But when it comes to engagements in the air, we keep losing. Waves the rule 3. Waves the rule 3. Haha, Poseidon, very funny. Very funny indeed. Oh, no, not top chat, I want live chat. There we go. Right, so, now that we are continuing to move forward, I think I'm building submarines, aren't I? I should be. Yes, there we are. So the building has begun. So, during this conflict, we've sadly lost a good chunk of the Ottoman fleet, sadly. Our 2 most modern battleships, sadly, have been lost. Well, actually, no, and we lost, of course, all of the semi-fast battleships we bought from Britain, Russia. From Britain and Russia. Along with the one we built ourselves, Solimny. But they served their purpose, and they sank double the number. They each killed at least 2 ships before they went down. Look at that. Incredible. Well, I suppose all we can do is find something else to take up the mantle of trade protection. So the old cruiser is doing trade protection. I think I rebuilt these ships as anti-aircraft cruisers, and they're out in the Far East with the 2 old Ottoman carriers. The half-sisters that are a bit weird, but they are there just providing some form of deterrence against outright invasion by the Japanese of Shanghai. Can I actually ask you to do trade protection for me? I can. Good. Please do that. Just for now, while I'm waiting for new vessels to enter the fleet. Okay, convoy attack. What have we got? Battle. Oh, this is not... I really don't want to accept this because... Yeah, I really... What I think I'll do is I'll withdraw. I will withdraw back to Shanghai and see if our aircraft can have a crack. Because, yeah, our long-range medium bombers can probably have a go. But I'm not. Radar contact. Okay, so turn. You get the oil-fired boilers up to 25 knots, and we're out of here, because I guarantee you that'll be escorted by at least a modern light cruiser. These are anti-aircraft cruisers. They are not up for dealing with enemy combatants. It's not what they're set up to do. Not what they're set up to do at all. Oh, hello. How can I see? Oh, it's the motor torpedo boat squadron. Ah, very good. It's good that they're there. They'll help provide cover, which is very good. We can always build back up our battleship fleet in peacetime using the lessons learned during the war. Well, to be honest with you, I don't know if these Ottoman battleships will be the last we build. To tell you the truth, the rest of the world seems to have given up on battleships and battle cruisers. We might end up building large service combatants, but I don't know what they'll look like and how they'll be. It's one of those weird ones. Yeah, I know, Japan won, but it wasn't worth it. Yes, absolutely I'm getting rid of him. Yes, absolutely. So 2 destroyers commissioned to the fleet. Ah, it's a British float plane, not really too bothered about that. Yeah, I know. Being blockaded. Okay, so some of our ships are back in the fleet. That's fine. She's going to have action for 2 months anyway. How much would it take to actually give her radar? And if we clear the tubes away, 3 months. She's in dockyard hands for 2. Missing her for... Oh. Okay, never mind. And if we're going to be missing her, then we may as well upgrade her. Oh. Oh. There we go. It's fine. And Nasir is also going to be out of action, so again, she may as well if she's in dockyard hands. Anyway, she may as well gain some additional. She's gonna be in dockyard hands for 3 months anyway, so she may as well be upgraded while she's in there. There we go. Yeah, because then we can rebuild these 2 ships. And of course we'll get 2 new fast-ish battleships into the fleet. And they can bulk up. This poor old Burkat Reis is left as the only operational battleship of the Ottoman Navy. Cruiser action. Okay, this might be a chance for our battle cruisers to actually shine. No, it's okay. It's 2 of our modern cruisers. All right, that's not 3 light cruisers and 7 destroyers expected. Okay, so in that case, then I'd like another light cruiser. I will have. She's a slightly older ship. But again, it gives us light cruiser parity with the force we're going to be fighting, and I think, and it's in our air envelope, so we should be okay. Well, let's see what we find. Unknown radar contact. Okay, so let's increase speed to 25 knots. We don't want to go charging in willy-nilly. I want speed at normal, just so that we can. Okay, so let's turn. So that when we engage, we're going to be crossing their T. There we go. That's it. There we go. Torpedoes away. Okay, they're coming round again. Do they not have torpedoes? They mustn't do. Okay, so turn, because we're not being. Yeah, we're not being. Okay, being hit by a torpedo. Okay, that's good. That's very good. Oh, more torpedo hits, it looks like. Oh, good lord, that's an incredibly ridiculous ambush. That is nasty. That is really quite nasty for the. I think this must be the British. That's what radar can do for you, folks. How are we doing, actually? I know everything is still reasonably okay. So yeah, let's go to 30 knots. Just, you know, now that we know what we're doing. Oh! Okay, so Neil Hutton is badly damaged. So what I'm going to do is I am going to order her to break off and go home. and the other ships will continue the fight, which is fine. We keep slamming torpedoes into the enemy squadron, and the advantage of night battles, when you have radar, even if you don't have gunnery radar, is that it enables you to get off torpedo salvos, and it enables you to... Oh, don't increase your flooding, girl. That's it. Come on, steady as you go. That's it. There we go. Steady on. Neither side clearly has gunnery radar, but... Oh, boy. Oh, boy, that's not good. Flank speed. Okay, we need to break away. This is about to become a general melee real quick, and we don't want to be here. I did not think dawn was that close. Pair of Dartmouth-class cruisers. Oh, those are nasty. Let me order the boats in for a further attack. Try and buy time for our cruisers to get away. Including the poor old damaged Nifun Hatton. It is still dawn, so we may still be able to get away if our destroyers can make them break off. And I think they can, actually, yeah. Yeah, and they're chasing the old cruiser, not our modern one. Oh, another torpedo hit on a Dartmouth-class cruiser. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Oh yeah, and they are definitely chasing Delvet Hatun. It's a shame. She's a reliable old cruiser. She gave good service during the wars against Italy and Germany, but well, now she's giving her life in a good cause, saving two of the more modern cruisers of the Ottoman fleet as one of them limps into Lindos. While one of her sisters provides cover. There we go. Hang on. Let me just... Yeah, that's not surprising. They're continuing to pound her because they don't know she's sinking. Order the disengagement so that our forces now do attempt to fully withdraw. And our destroyer breaks away without showing them where we are. Good, we have done so. Okay, we are now free, I believe, to break away fully. And I hope that our aircraft will also then pounce on them. Oh. God damn it. That's not ideal. Oh, she's not sinking, is she? Oh. We lost 2 light cruisers. That's tragic. That is actually really tragic. Yes, please. Enter port. Okay, let's see if our aircraft can find anything. Okay. That was unfortunate. The night action was going on. Why are the Ottomans in... why are the Ottomans in China? Because we nicked off with China from the we nicked off with Shanghai from the Germans. That's why. Heavy damage on 2 British cruisers, but no sinkings. That's annoying. I didn't think we'd actually get into this war in the way it actually happened. It might be worth looking to a negotiated peace. There we go. So another light fleet carrier. Okay, another battle in the Far East that I'm not going to take. Nope, thank you. Coastal raid. No, I'm not going right into France's air umbrella with no carriers of our own. That's just very silly. No, stop. Cease. Cease your silliness. No, stop. Cease. Now this is better. This is within my coastal envelope, right within my backyard. It's about as safe an operation as you can get. And it involves the Ottoman Empire's only operational battleship. Well, could be worse. As long as the enemy... Whoa! They're right there. How did they get right there? Right, boys. Get them. And get me cap over the battle division. Get them, lads! Haha! You stopped right in front of me for reasons I don't fully understand. Haha! Pound them into scrap metal! That poor old Colbert-class cruiser is wishing he was anywhere else right now. I mean, was it a case of mistaken identity? Did they think I was... Oh! Wait a minute, is that France's last battle cruiser I see over there? Could be. Oh, the poor old Colbert's not having a good time. Just, yeah, well that's a free kill for us. Yeah, I think yeah, she's done. Yeah, whatever that is, it's done. And what's that over there? Is that a line of enemy destroyers? What is it? Well, we hit whatever it was over there. No, that's a battleship, or if it's... I want to be careful, because torpedoes now do have a fairly long range, so we don't want to be too close in to enemy combatants. Let me just actually reform the destroyers back around the battleship as a screen. Oh, that'll be the British battleships, all three of them. Yep, I know what that means. Yep, that is all three of Britain's remaining Anson-class battleships, and Burkett Rays cannot take them on 3-on-1. Luckily, though, they seem to have very little in the way of escort. So, funnily enough, they might be about to eat a bunch of Turkish torpedoes from our destroyers. Oh, they are. They are actually just advancing without escort into some of our excellent 2,000-ton destroyers. Congratulations! You are being destroyed by Turkish torpedoes. Do not resist. Yep, there we go. Torpedoes are away. They're not maneuvering. They're not maneuvering. Oh, now they are. They're like, oh boy. What? No torpedo hits? I could have sworn we got some torpedo hits there. Go on, lads. Let them have some torpedoes. Ooh, those are some spreads of torpedoes right there. Really? No hits. No hits at all. I literally saw them connect. That's just silly. Okay, apparently torpedoes don't hit... So apparently torpedoes don't hit British battleships, apparently. That's just not a thing that happens. RN cruisers aren't any harder to kill than any other people's cruisers, Knight. That's not a thing. I feel like that's a bit of a disservice to other nations. Oh, cool. Our torpedo bombers are here. Oh, enemy merchant aircraft. Oh, really? Oh, that means there's enemy carriers in the area. That's not ideal. Oh, that's really not good. That's really not good. That's really not good. No one said anything about there being carriers. If I'd known there would be carriers, I would have declined the battle. No one said anything about there being carriers. Oh, stop bombing my corvettes! I need those! Please. Is that a... That's one of our 6-inch gun batteries. It's not perfect, but it might hold them back a little bit as we head towards the Izmir Naval Yards. I hope Burkett Race doesn't have to engage with her 13-inch guns, but she might have to at the rate we're going. She's still got some ammunition in her rear turrets, so it's not too bad. How goes the day? The Ottoman Empire is fighting for its goddamn life. Basically. Oh, come on, that was a perfect torpedo strike, and you're telling me that that did nothing? Really? Really? So apparently these British battleships just get to sail through torpedo salvos and just not get hit by anyone. We see them go right under their midships. Alright, sure. That's game logic for you, I guess. So, Tuesday. Yeah. Yes, it's just another Tuesday. Well, our gun battery is engaging. Then we've got another gun battery, battery 19. That's all. That'll also help guard against us being hit. We've got a hook around the north. Well, the gun battery should keep the Allied ships busy. Yeah, there's got to be enemy carriers in the area. Now the problem is the large numbers of enemy carriers. That's the problem. Okay, so our aircraft have come in. There we go. Just... Stop bombing my corvettes, please. I need those corvettes. They're very useful. Honestly. Good God. Good lordy loo. Right, into Izmir we go. Whee! Yes, please. Thank you. We're safe. We're safe now. We managed to save the battleship. Whoopee. Well, that could have gone better. Need to try and save as many of our modern destroyers as we can. So, gotta try and get you into port. Ah, there we go. Darkness is falling. Very, very good. Very good indeed. Going up. It is only April 44, so we should be okay to actually keep ourselves going for now. Like I say, depends. I need a carrier quickly, expediently. I wonder. Well, we technically... Okay, we sank a pair of heavy cruisers for a loss of 3 destroyers. That's not too bad. Yeah, there were 6 carriers there. The intelligence report said nothing about there being 6 carriers. Battle of Turkey. We win a battle. Mutinies. Sure, why not? That makes sense. I'll take a prestige here. Let's negotiate and secure a peace now. Minor concessions. So, minor concessions. Honestly, that means we lose none of the empire we gained. We didn't take Egypt off the English or the French, but we managed to hold on to the vast empire that we currently are ruling. So, that was very lucky. Okay. Yeah. Fighter aircraft shot down. We didn't shoot down nearly as many as we need. The Italians and the Austrians are still knocking 7 bells out of each other, but what's unusual? So, Barbaros Hyadin has entered the fleet. Suleiman is finally going to go to the breakers. She was kept around as a convoy escort, and now that role will be taken on by Burak Reis. She will go into mothballs for the next war. So, actually, rebuild the ship. Oh, hang on. So, actually, first things first, so rebuild the U into 1944A, so you're the same as your sister. And then we're just obviously waiting for Barbaros Hyadin to clear the slips, which she will do soon. And the last of our submarines to finish building. So, I need to return the Northeast Asian Squadron back to home waters. There we go. No, not Northern Europe, sorry. Mediterranean. The corvettes now can go into mothballs. The old 600 tonners can go into mothballs. Oh yeah, because they're not home yet. And they need to be home, so let's bring them home. We lost one each of our 6-inch cruisers. One of the 1923 class of cruiser, the sort of Ottoman Empire's take on the E-class cruisers. More like D's and C's, technically. And then one of our modern trio of cruisers was lost, which is a shame. So, in that last war, we lost the Invincible, so she was our only proper carrier. She got sunk very early in that war. That was the war that made me realise, actually, the war we were fighting was a major, conflict involving aircraft. Then we lost more of our own home-built capital ships. However, we did manage to sink a great deal of them. But then, of course, the real horror was the battle on the 19th of January 1944, when we lost 3 of our modern battleships in one battle. Well, they did take a lot of the Allied ships with them. Of course, unfortunately, the Yavuz Sultan Selim class battleships that were supposed to be built were sadly broken up on the slipway to make room for the light fleet carriers that are still going to be built. Well, that was interesting. I thought I wasn't sure if that war was going to end with us succeeding or failing, but we sort of came out of it with a bit of a mild loss, but nothing too major. Okay. Electro boat, that's good. New fighter plane prototypes. They offer more. Yeah, they are faster though. Probably that one. There we go. Right, so let's wait for our Far Eastern forces to return home. No, we'll avoid foreign entanglements with Austria-Hungary. Yeah, we'll get a new float plane scout. I'm not quite ready to abandon that as a concept yet. There we go. So there we go. So a light jet fighter on their own initiative. You absolute legends. Thank you very much. So I'm not going to build any new ships right now. I'm working on building the light fleet program carriers. No, I am not agreeing to a naval arms treaty. The only reason I survived that last war was because I snubbed the last naval arms treaty. So I am not signing up to a new one for no good reason. Although, I think it's time to actually revisit the 35,000-ton fleet carriers we were planning to build. Will the board accept 4-inch guns now? Yes. Yes, they will, actually. So no. So let me just... There we go. With the extra savings in weight from certain developments in ship construction, I can give these ships a truly terrifying heavy anti-aircraft battery. So 35,000 tons, if I've got that, then I might actually... So 3 inches of flight deck armor. And then I might actually extend the belt to improve splinter protection. Oh, and of course armor the secondary guns as well, which I am fine with. And of course I will actually... Oh, of course they can't have upper belt, can they? And let me just get rid of one of the light air guns. There we go. And these are our new fleet carriers that will enter construction once the light fleets are done. And that'll bring the Ottoman Empire truly... Yeah, we are the ones who own the Dutch East Indies. Oh, we didn't have enough forces in the area to do it. Never mind. Okay, so everything's back in the med. So the trio of 2nd Battlecruiser Div are going into reserve for now. The Nasias will remain, although I will rebuild Nasia herself to be the same spec as her sister. The old cruisers to be overseas ships are fine. I think I will build a new class of overseas station corvette. And then, of course, bring these guys back, bring them back all back to the med. So they're in the med. You gentlemen back on foreign station, please. And let me see how many of these old cruisers can I pull off foreign station before the game gets angry at me. Okay, so you need to be on foreign station. So do you two, probably. If I scrap you, will that cause... Yes, that will cause problems. Okay. But the new cruisers are cheaper to run anyway, so... What I will do... is... we'll send one of you. We'll send two of you off to foreign station. Yeah, so we'll have the. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're a one-off, aren't you? You are the foreign station ship that does the one-off work, aren't you? That's right. Yeah. And with a little bit of spare tonnage we need, so send one of the old. Send two of the old commerce protection ships off to do foreign station work. That'll be fine. If we're going for carriers designed for 34 aircraft... Oh no, those were the... No, the ones with 34 aircraft are the emergency light fleets. They are the emergency 2-year war build carriers that were going to have to come into service if the war had continued. The Kosem Hasikis were the full fleet carriers we were planning to build. But we ended up getting into the battleship buying spree. So, yeah. I do also want to... There we go. So we've got new carriers, which is fine. This is all very good. New naval patrol aircraft. Okay, so this one can carry torpedoes. But it's not... That's the only thing different, so no, I don't need them carrying torpedoes if they can carry anti-ship missiles. And there is something I do want to do. Doctrine. I want to have plentiful missile storage. Even though it'll cost more, I well remember what happened during the missile wars as the Netherlands. Missile shortages cost us a few ships because we couldn't actually fill our missile tubes. No, we will send a strong force to China. The Shanghai Ottoman legation city must be protected. Oh, excellent! A new floatplane scout, a new medium bomber. So those are the two types we have in service. This is faster, has a little bit less range. Can't carry torpedoes. Yeah, I think I will actually take that forwards. Yes, I will have a new dive bomber. So toughness and bomb load are what we want for our new dive bomber design. Not now, we don't have the funds to build our new carriers. But I do want a new foreign station corvette. It's a little bit small. Seems something a bit bigger. It's a bit better. That's more like it. There we go. Because the plan here is to... have these vessels that can protect trade in the colonies. Can we give them diesels? That'll be good. Very good. And they only cost 400 to build. And the plan is for those large corvettes to blanket replace the... Oh, I forgot to make them... I forgot to make them Colonial Station, didn't I? No, I didn't. Fleet did not forget to do a thing. That is funny. No, we've got 15-inch guns of quality 0. I don't need anything else. Ooh, that's better. That is much better, thank you. Okay, so I want 2 of these new corvettes, please. Excellent. Light jet fighters. And so while we're waiting, I'm going to do a quick overview of our air bases. So, I want to expand our airbase on Crete and Rhodes. I want to look into a network of air bases in Palestine, and in Ottoman Syria. That's fine. And then I want a new airbase at Kalamata, because that could project out into the Mediterranean proper. I'm happy with the rest of my things being as they are. There we go. Okay, the Russians have re-entered the battleship game. That's huge. That is a monster capital ship. Oh, auto-loading 8-inch guns. Well, that's good. I think that whole decisive set of surface actions may have given some people a twitch in regards to retiring the battleship quite as early as they did. Oh, good lord, that's insanity. I wonder why she's called a battle cruiser. She's more of a fast battleship. What about this massive IJN carrier? That's huge. Good lord, look at the size of it. It's massive. Well, the world economy has recovered. That's good. We're using half of our dockyard space, which is fine. This is all well and good. So the first pair of light fleets are coming in. And we finished our air bases, which is good. Nope, we cashier one of our officers for how dare he have fun while he was ashore. He didn't sanction it. And then we'll start building one of our new full-size fleet carriers, which are armoured carriers. Yes. Okay. So, so fighters, dive bombers, fighters. No, so if we want to get rid of that fighter group, and we want to change that to be light jet fighters. Okay, she can and that means she can carry 2 additional. And then we will copy that air group and we'll paste that to, yes, her sister carrier. There we go. In a future war, view all relations. So the USA has an alliance with Germany, Austria-Hungary. Is there anyone who doesn't have an alliance? Russia does not have an alliance with anybody. I don't think they have any ships in the Black Sea either. So we could push Russian territory back out of the Black Sea. That would be a viable thing we could do. It's possible. If a little off kilter. Yeah, the only person not wrapped up in any alliance structures is Japan. Germany and America aren't getting involved in the war between Italy and Austria because they're both allied to both sides, so neither can get involved against each other without, you know, everything going to toffee. Honestly, yeah, raising tensions against Russia is no bad thing. So there we go. First of our new carriers is being built. This is all very good. Ah, new dive bombers. That's a massive increase in range. And they can now carry torpedoes and medium anti-ship missiles. These multi-purpose dive bombers, you know. Ah, another light fleet. And another new torpedo bomber. Let me just... There we go. Very good. No, we will actually escalate the Balkans crisis because, well, it gives me a lot more money to play with. Specifically to lay down another full-size carrier. And get back into the capital, and get back into the game of actually being one of the great naval powers. Our budget has actually surpassed the French now. I need to consider some form of replacement for the Nasir-class battlecruisers. What I'm thinking, basically, is an almost full-on fast battleship in a way. Even then, we still need some form of... Ooh, it's a little bit more tonnage than we actually have than our yards can actually do. But in theory, it's possible. If I have 8 5-inch guns as my secondary battery, eight of those excellent 15-inch guns that have served us so well so far. It's possible. Give us reliable engines for a long service. And drop the extended belt entirely because it's a all-or-nothing ship. Oh god, we don't need that many medium air guns. Jesus. Good lord, no wonder we're having problems. There we go. So, that's not bad as a design. A little bit off the cuff, but it works. No, I don't think so. We've got a pair of decent battle cruisers. We've got a pair of semi-modern fast battleships. What I think we actually need, I think we need to actually build some of these new auto-loading 8-inch cruisers. That's what I think we need. Oh god, no. Auto-loading 8-inch guns, that's the way you do it. And what you do is you drop down to twins to save weight. You actually armor the ship so it can resist its own guns. Okay, we do not need that many 5-inch guns. Thank you. Good lord, I wondered where all my displacement had gone. Thank you. Armored conning tower on a cruiser, it's really not needed. And just splinter protection for the secondaries. 8-inch twin autoloaders, those things will spit out rounds. And it saves weight for actually extra protection. Okay, that's fine. We don't have any torpedo tubes, but that's okay. Actually, if I get rid of the aft superimposed mount, and bring the aft mount in a bit. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Ottoman Des Moines. It's the Ottoman Des Moines. That is funny. There we go. And it only costs about the same as our light fleet carriers, which is actually fairly decent for what it is. No. We are not attending. We are not attending the armament conference. Yes. Create all the new units at our new air bases. Thank you. Light jet fighter. Oh, it's a version of our current existing light jet fighter. Fair enough. So we have 2 carriers building. I want to take advantage of the moment and build 4 of the new colonial gunboats. well, colonial station ships to manage our overseas integral territories. There we go. Let me just check the... So again, we want to... So that's fine. So we want to now expand our bases yet again. Because I want to actually flood the seas around the eastern Mediterranean with aircraft, even if... There we go. And of course expand the air bases in Crete and Rhodes as well. I want to absolutely flood the seas with aircraft. Oh yes, 20-inch guns, that's very handy. That'll be useful for the last generation of service combatants we build towards the end of the campaign. Not right now. I can't afford to build one of those right now. I'm working on the new colonial gunboats. Yes, actually. You know what? You want 7 new coastal quiet diesel-electric submarines? You can absolutely have those. I am not complaining. The coastal boats have actually had fairly decent success, so I'm not unhappy with that in the slightest. Nope. Deny involvement. I know nothing. I know nothing about what happened. Push for international force. Yes, stop trying to integrate South Korea, Japan. It's not good for your health. 29 aircraft. So there we go. Copy air group. Paste air group. There we go. Yep, there we are. So, 60 aircraft. This is all fine. Actually, what I want to do is I want to... That's fine, but I want to change the fighters to be... No, I want to change the role to be light jet fighters, because on land it doesn't actually matter. So, copy air group... Paste. Yep. Paste. Yep. Paste. Yep. Paste. Yep. Paste. Yep. Paste. Yep. Oh, hang on. Oh, not you. Paste. Paste. That's fine. So we need to... So we want to get rid of... Yep, so disband. And disband. There we go. That's fine for now. What I want to do also is our... So I want to... Any of our important 40-size air bases also need to be bigger. Now, we also want to build one of our new one of our new heavy cruisers. With those new 8-inch auto-loading guns. Montana, are you okay? It's... Yeah, YouTube does make you miss certain things. I wouldn't worry too much about it. You're not being self-censored by YouTube. It's just shit. It's just rubbish as a platform. How big are we talking? Yeah, 70,000 tons is about right. Yeah, there are some monstrous capital ships that other powers are building. Obviously, ooh. Blame Germany. We have low relations with that. We have good relations with them. We can afford to blame them for things. That's fine. So, getting the first of our new corvettes, which is good. We will actually, yeah. We will sell to people in the Balkans because they are our client states. Oh, Britain, would you stop? Britain, would you stop angling for round 2, please? This is not a fight you're going to enjoy. Especially not once I take the design of my light cruiser. And then basically go, okay, what if we switch this to being a ship with... basically 6-inch... Oh, can I do auto-loading quads? That would be funny. Oh, sorry. Let me just drop the belt down to 4 inches, turret face down to 4 in. I think it's 3 inches is the maximum for a... Oh, okay, it has to be... 150 rounds per gun. Okay, but you can have 4 inches of belt armor. That's pretty good. Speed engines just about gets me through. There we go. Fantastic. So the plan is to build 1 light cruiser and 1 heavy cruiser. Well, sorry, one heavy cruiser, 2 light cruisers. Can I also fit some destroyers into the program, I wonder? Let's have a look. So our latest destroyers were these War Emergency builds. They're quite small and cheap. There were also the 1600-ton Akka-class destroyers, which were, again, quasi-War Emergency builds, but did actually do fairly well in the conflict they were built for. They didn't do half bad, actually. Do we have quintuple mounts for our troops? We do! Okay, that means we can have 2 quintuple mounts. Can I? Okay, I can get that on 700 tons, that's fine. If I actually... Can I have... Well, I may as well have an 800-ton destroyer anyway. We're entering the era of missile firepower, so straight line speed doesn't matter too much. So I'm happy to accept a reduction in speed to 34 knots. That's fine. Yeah, increased depth charge storage. And ASW mortars and rockets. That's fine with me. The only thing I need to do then is remove 1 of the light AA guns, and bada bing, bada boom, new Ottoman destroyer. Gotta keep the costs down, folks. Squeeze every ounce of effectiveness out of our ships as we can. Okay, so... There we go. Hey! Of course the Sultan can look at our new designs, would be only too honoured. Not right now, I'm waiting for certain designs to actually finish so we can... Nope, I recommend building a highway system. Time for the Ottoman Empire to have Ottoman motorways. I guess you could say you'd sit on an Ottoman while in an Ottoman car driving down the Ottoman Bahn. Get it? I'll see myself out. I will. I'll see myself out, folks. I will. I'll do that. New destroyer, not right now. 3-inch auto-loaded. Ooh, that is good. That is very, very good. Okay, the French have built a new large aircraft carrier. Nope, this guy isn't assigned to anything, so, well, don't talk bad about the Sultan. The Sultan is a good person. We don't talk bad about the Sultan. Like, rule number 1. No, I don't think we will send... I've got to do basically a full fleet re-equipment of the Ottoman Navy, so I'm not too keen on actually interrupting that before I am ready. Blame Austria-Hungary. Okay, so now we can actually do what I want to do, which is lay down a pair of light cruisers. So now we're actually getting into the build queue, so a heavy cruiser and 2 light cruisers. And then once the 2 full-size carriers are finished, I think I might lay down a 3rd. Actually, no, I don't think I will. I think I've got 4 light carriers, 2 full-size carriers. So we can actually lay down a pair of destroyers. Was it? They said 17 destroyers. I think it was. I'm sure I can fit 17 destroyers in the budget. That's fine. Ah, excellent. A new version of our torpedo bomber. Very, very nice indeed. So, everything's going fairly well. The Ottoman naval re-equipment. Oh, for goodness sake! No. I say we... yeah, let's negotiate an agreement with the United States. Yay! Now we're cooking on gas. Ottoman-US relations. Well, see, we have the oil! We have the oil, therefore we are friend of Uncle Sam. That is the way it do sometimes be. 1 second, let me just, copy air group, so you can have 60, so paste, 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 paste. There we go. I only hope that we can actually get all these air bases up to full operational capacity before any future conflict. That's all I'll say. I mean, if we can, we're going to have actually a really decent... Like, we're going to be able to cover the Eastern Mediterranean in... push for an international force. How dare they expand into... Stop trying to expand into South Korea! Leave the Koreans alone! Leave them where they are! Send a gunboat to Africa. I am not. So there we go. So, foreign station. Excellent. So, you two can come back to the active fleet. And can both return to the Mediterranean. To be mothballed. We have some ships from the 1900s still serving as foreign station ships now. Yeah, I think, like I said, they've been needing replacement for some time. Yeah, I can bring the anti-aircraft cruisers back to the Med, although their days are very much numbered now. Though that one can stay out on foreign station work for now, that's fine. I forget. Did these ships have auto-loading 6-inch guns? They did not. Okay. What I might do is I might have large... No, actually, I need to not have large... Well, you need large cruisers now because that's the way things are going. No, I don't use the 10-inch caliber. I don't really... It's the worst caliber. You get none of the penetration and none of the benefits of rapid fire... And none of the benefits of hitting power. It's this horrible mid-caliber that you see adopted very rarely, and then everyone goes, "This was a silly idea. Why the heck did we adopt this?" Rule 1: the Sultan isn't in the budget. Baltic states. That's pretty far away, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I am not. Oh, that's going to annoy the Russians. That's really going to annoy the Russians. There we go. Excellent. First of our new carriers is going to enter the fleet, which is good. That reminds me, actually. Division editor. New division. First carrier division. Add ships. Add our light carriers to that division. Oh, and I forgot to give it a officer in command. Above average. Yeah, above average, lucky. What a great guy to command a carrier division. That screams Ottoman Halsey right there. No. Take it to the International Court in The Hague. No, I'm not getting into another shooting war with Great Britain. I'm not doing it. You can't force me. I am not getting into another shooting war with the British until I'm absolutely ready. No. Not doing it. Don't care. Sultan Murad the First class battle cruisers. Now, what to do with you? I wonder, he says. Cost of fortune. Carrier conversion? It'd be quick. I could do it. I could bulge them as well to make them 3-inch auto-loading guns. Radar-directed medium AA, so I can remove a good chunk of the light AA. 36 aircraft. Deck edge lifts, and I'm not gonna equip with an angled flight deck for now. I'll just have them in open mounts. Yeah, that'll do. 36 aircraft, that's fine. It would cost a lot to do them. Yeah, it costs a ton. It costs more than my actual current aircraft carriers. I'll keep them in mind. I think the real candidate has to be Feta for work. I think she has to be the thing that gets a lot of focus here. If we bulge her, use her engines to actually make sure she doesn't feel the effects of being bulged. Give her additional deck armor. If we rework her to have 3-inch secondaries in auto-loading mounts, about 8, 4 per side. Fit her with an AA direct with a pair of AA directors. About 10 radar-directed AA guns. This is one of those things where I'm thinking, it's rough because on the one hand I want to retain as much capability as I can for as much cost. It is one of those things where I'm going, I think the Sultan Murads have actually... I wonder, actually, though. I wonder. No. 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 Oh. All of these are very conventional designs, but they're not really what I want. And they're all very expensive designs as well. It may actually be worth, honestly, just considering a final follow-on class that just carries 12, 15-inch guns in 3 triple turrets. Almost a replacement for what was lost, in a way. Even then, we can't afford that. Problem is, we're approaching the missile age, and I don't want to commit to an all-gun ship until the missile era fully kicks off, and then I can design a surface combatant that... Yeah, let's keep out of foreign adventures. Let's lower tension a bit. There we go. Oh, yes, please. Okay, so we want... So, add aircraft for me. Get rid of that fighter squadron. These will need to be now light jet fighters, of which she should carry 16. Actually, how much can she carry? 18? There we go. Yeah, so there we go. And then that will be the air wing that her sister will also carry. Perfect. That's fine. Steam catapults, that's a problem. Do we actually have decent... We do not have... So we don't need any development on naval guns. We're actually alright for naval guns. Missile countermeasures, high. Amphibious operations, low. High missile tech, medium shipboard operations, medium. We don't need anything on airships. We need radar. We need anti-air. Fleet tactics is on medium. Explosive shells can come to low. ASW needs to be high. Submarines needs to be high. Torpedoes can go to medium now. We're fine. I think we can go to low for that. We don't need improved AP projectiles. Armor's going to go down, not up. Ship design is always high. Fire control is always high. Machinery, medium. There we go. That should hopefully give us some more benefits towards our missile development. I hope. I will take a prestige hit right now. I don't want to actually lose anything. Can I angled flight deck this carrier? That will be funny. Please tell me I can angled flight deck this carrier. I can! That's funny! Oh, that's funny! That's funny! Oh my god, that's funny! That is aggressively funny! Oh my god, that is funny! That is aggressive. I know it'll only do 19 knots, but I'm... Because the thing is, that's the ex-Ottoman liner that we converted. That was a real ship. And I'm half tempted to convert it as a purely trade protection carrier. That would be funny. That would be very funny, but no, I don't think we will. I think I'll throw these gentlemen into mothballs, and they can be brought out to protect trade in the Mediterranean in the next war. Oh, that reminds me. Yep, I need more destroyers, so let me lay down 3 new destroyers. Then, of course, we need another heavy cruiser once. Yeah, I can accept a bit of lower level funding as long as you make sure the protests don't go out of control and we lose everything we've worked for. Because I'm sitting there looking at the British and going, no, don't do something silly, Britain. Do not do something silly. I swear to God, do not do something silly. So now we need to lay down another cruiser as part of the Ottoman building program. As we have been doing, so we're sticking to the, yeah, consider some kind of relief to the poor. As we can do. So we're getting the new carrier, which is good. We're working on also bigger docks as well, so we can build bigger carriers. Okay, Italy and Austria have gone to war again. That just seems to be par for the course now. There we go. I blame Austria-Hungary. I don't know why I do, but I do. So that was the last of the... That was the new carrier, wasn't it? Yes, it was. So she can get the air group copied from her sister, which is good. It took them a good while to build them. I suppose we now need to consider their successes, but I think we can wait 5 turns for the docks to actually finish constructing. There we go. I'm hearing a lot of reports about a new light jet fighter design. Ours is 4 years old, and I'm going to actually offer tenders for a maneuverable and fast light jet fighter. Oh, yep, there goes the increased personnel costs. So the Italians had Dalmatia for a minute, then the Austrians fought a short war and took it back. I feel bad for the Italians, honestly. They've not. Oh, that's what we needed. Yep, that's exact. So now we have 15, 17, and 19-inch guns. We have all 3 calibers that we want. Beautiful. There we go. Yes, I will make the Asian a national hero because I don't trust the French. Naturally. I probably want to build... Actually, let me just see. So same design as last time, but what we're going to do is we carry now 4-inch auto-loading guns instead. In twin mounts. There we go. I don't know if I don't have helicopters yet, so I don't want them to carry any helicopters. Oh, I can only have singles. That's fine then. Still 4-inch single auto loaders is still better than single 5-inch non-auto loading guns for a colonial corvette like this. New docks, excellent. So our new yes, I will actually support that. Let's have a regatta. Bring all the navies together so we can all show off. That's what we do. So what was I was gonna do... Oh yes, that's right, I was gonna design a new Ottoman carrier, wasn't I? So, let me just... So that's fine. Okay, that's fine. She's very similar to the previous mark of carrier. I think what I'll do, though, is I'll actually use the leftover fund. Oh, no, nope. Stick to your build schedule. Stick to your build schedule, fleet. Come on, don't slack off now. Stick to your build schedule. You gotta rebuild the, Do it. Okay. All right. So everyone I think very clearly wants an angled flight deck carrier based on a liner from the 1870s. It seems like there is a massive demand for the angled flight deck, liner, which is bulged. That is... Honestly, I find this very hilarious. This is very funny to me. This ship is now approaching a century of being on the waves. She's been an ocean liner, an armed merchantman, an Ottoman-flagged, state-owned liner, and then she's been a carrier, and now she's an angled deck carrier. What? This is very funny. This is very, very funny. Oh my god. I'm gonna do it. You know what? Oh, can I... Oh, actually, yes, I should add some flight deck catapults, shouldn't I? Oh, I've just realised. I just had a thought. She might operate exclusively like jets. That would be hilarious. Oh my god. She's actually gone in for it. Well, you all wanted it, so there she is. There she is. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's funny. Oh my god. Okay, what's this? The USS Texas, the world's largest dreadnought. I can see why. It's a heavily armoured and armed ship, no doubt. The Russians have the battleship Poltava. Anyone else built? So the Italians bought an American ship. The Germans stopped building capital ships like that in the 40s. We really need to put some new blood into our fleet. Yeah, the British only have one of the Ansons left. They're actually completely denuding themselves of their capital ships. What I am tempted to do is look into actually increasing the speed of the Barbaros Hyadins, if I can. See if I can squeeze 28 knots out of them. Yeah, maybe later. So the Murads are there. Burkat Reese is in mothballs. Nasir and her sister. Open design for a rebuild. So replace the machinery. So 30 knots is fine. Let's bulge them. 33 knots, they just can't handle it. It's one of those things. I think I need a new generation of capital ships, and I know I do. The problem is that I'm... Okay, so... Oh, wait, hang on. Well, I know what I'm doing then, excuse me. Hello, large lads. Angled flight deck. Jet capable. Yoink. Oh. Okay, why? Ooh. Yeah, if she's handling jets, that means she's not going to be able to handle as many aircraft. But that's understandable, seeing as she'll be handling very heavy attack aircraft, which you would expect. That's fine. Look at that. Angled flight deck. It only takes 12 months to do. There we go. Oh, topside weight exceeded. That's no good. Oh, yeah, we will need some flight deck catapults. 1 second. Let me just... there we go. Pair of catapults. There we go. That is fine. Everything else is fine. Radar-directed AA guns. Strip away most of the light AA. Get rid of the secondary guns. And there we go. That is fine. Probably get away with that. No, I need speed-focused engines to get her actually going, but that's fine. There we go. Yes, rebuild dialogue. Thank you very much. And we will take these ships through one at a time to become the Ottoman Navy's first proper angled flight deck carriers, capable of operating heavy jet aircraft. Ooh, they look nice, actually. They look very nice. So if we compare the before picture, which is when they look like this, and then the after picture, when they've been thoroughly reworked. And see, the thing is that this design can then be used as a basis for the next generation of Ottoman carrier. Which will carry single 6-inch guns and a heavy AA roll, because we're in the era of missiles, so you need the ability to reach out and touch things further away from the carrier. There we go. And what we need now is we need to then increase the amount of aircraft that we carry to ideally about 60. And actually upgrade the hangar side armor Because we're not going to get hit from above so much, but we're going to get hit from the sides a bit more. And that'll be the Hurim Hasiki class carriers. And they can actually have reliable engines. Look at that. That is what you call an impressive looking carrier. Ottoman Navy cannon to super carriers. If you could please DM me the year and name of that carrier, that would be lovely. The year is... So when she's rebuilt, it's 1950. And she's the Gul Jamal class carrier. But obviously with a top-down view, I have no idea how she'd look from the side. Because she historically never was a carrier. No, go behind the nation. Let's lower tensions with the British a bit. See if we can get them to decouple from some of their allies. Ooh, here we go. Ooh, increased range, better speed, better maneuverability and toughness. Very nice. Ah, good. The world economy is recovering. 2 destroyers commissioned into the fleet. Very nice. Now that we've had some more destroyers into the fleet, let's actually have a look at seeing if we can get some new modern destroyers. They're big buggers, aren't they? Yeah, speed's coming down a bit. Oh, do we have anti-ship missiles? We do actually have anti-ship missiles. Okay. That's fine. We need to actually drop the number of AA we have on the top, but that's okay. And these will be the Turkish Navy's first guided missile destroyers, and they're not that expensive, actually. Don't talk bad about the Sultan. How many times do I have to tell you people? When you're at the officers' club, that's fine. We have our own secret police that the Sultan doesn't control. You know how bloody touchy His Majesty is after all the times he's saved the Navy's arse from getting its budget cut. So for God's sake, if you're out and about in public, or not at the officers' club, do not shit-talk the Sultan. I cannot save you if you do that. Yeah, I know. You want new work. Don't worry, I'll get you some new work. Speaking of, yeah, the first of the new carriers ought to do for work to keep the yards busy. There we go. Not now. I don't need the new destroyers now. Do we actually have? No, we don't have the new heavier jets. Yes, actually, we will increase our cooperation with Great Britain. What a good idea. Let's sell to a South American country to increase the profits to our arms industry. Thank you, Your Majesty. Oh, no thank you, Russia. I don't need the new 3-inch guns. I will actually save him because he's a good carrier pilot. A good carrier officer. And those are hard to come by. Send some of our older ships around the world. There we go. So what I need now is... there she is! Oh my god, look at that. Look at that! That's silly. Put her into mothballs. She's here to escort convoys. That is her job. So I've got all the destroyers knocking around. New corvettes being built. Ah, that's right. We need to refit the other of our 2 large carriers. Oh. Ah, well. It was bound to happen that the I blame Japan for fighting in the Balkans, despite the fact that they have no way to get there. There we go. Yes, I honestly... Yeah. No, I'm actually going to accept the prestige hit and take the budget increase because I'm not ready to fight the Japanese Navy yet. If we are actually going to fight Japan, I need to dramatically increase the size. Oh, why is there a 6-inch coastal battery just building? Oh, okay. And then I also want to dramatically increase the size of the airbase in Shanghai. Like, if I'm going to fight Japan, fair enough. But let's actually get ready for that war then. Because Japan maintains the third largest fleet on the planet, after the United States and Germany. Okay, so that's good. Honestly, you know what? On this particular case, I entirely agree with the new secretary. I entirely agree. We do just need that many new destroyers. That's fine, let me just... I know. And then we trim off. There we go. There we go. Copy. And paste. There we go. Good. Right. Yes, build a highway system. We need a better state of government finances. There we go. So we've got our new... You'd rather go to war than agree to naval limitations. No. No, I'm sorry, but no. Ooh, look at that range. That's brilliant. Yes! Helicopters. Reliability and reliability, because they're early helicopters at sea. They are, not the finest examples of reliable service, shall we say. Yeah. Yes, let us actually bring the tension with Japan back just a little bit. We're not quite ready for war just yet. Back our ally in the Balkans unconditionally. This was an excellent plan that I see no downsides in any way. Truly, nothing can go wrong. There we go. We will tell the USA that we will support them whatever comes. If the USA wants to go and bash Japan's head in, I am right behind them. Because Japan is allied to nobody, and it'll be a stomp. Does Shanghai have a bigger airfield now? It does. Good. Add aircraft, please. Thank you. And can I actually go bigger than even that? I can. Good. More aircraft in Shanghai. It's the only position in the forest we have, and they have to... Oh, no. This isn't... No, no. Galjamar is not a paddler. She was a screw ship. She was a double expansion engine screw ship. She was not a paddle-wheeled a paddle wheeler. There we go. Did the USA and Japan just go to war? They did, didn't they? Yes, they did. Okay, well, right. Let me just assign you to second battle div. There we go. So, second battle div, first battle cruiser division, first carrier division. All of our modern active destroyers, all of our carriers, our two new modern fleet carriers, our modern cruiser force, the anti-aircraft cruisers, the two modern heavy cruisers, first battle cruiser division, second battle division, are all now making their way out to Northeast Asia. While we're unmothballing our... Well, I'm beginning the process to unmoth... I'm going to keep all of the other ships that are going to patrol and escort convoys in mothballs for now. I am going to, however, do a quick warm-over refit on Fetar just to bring her up to decent fighting strength. Ready for potential operations out east. Very quick 4-month refit. Just so that she's ready to actually operate out east. Because I know for a fact the US will be calling for me. Of course, it is a matter of honor to fulfill our obligations against Japan. It is a matter... Oh, yes, there we go. Heavy jet fighter. Yes, there it is. Oh my god, Japan's getting dogpiled. Japan's just getting absolute... The Russians are now going, so, you think you can beat Poltava, huh? Oh god, that's funny. So, war with Japan. Let the dogpiling begin. Well, she was double expansion, but, yeah, she's had her engines replaced 3 times since then, but she's fully fictional now, because God knows what she's like at this point. So, let me just very quickly bring the old... So, the old cruisers, the 3 older destroyers, all of the old vessels into trade protection, and of course the battleship Burkat Reis, and the 2 older battle cruisers of 2nd Battle Cruiser Division. And then the only other thing I need is the Nuyat Hamid, which will be replaced on Foreign Station by our 2 new Foreign Station ships. So, let's start the first few turns of this conflict then. Ah, very good. Ah, helicopters. Excellent. Yes, please. I will absolutely have a jet attack aircraft. It will be reliable and carry a decent bomb load. Let me just halt the new 60 aircraft heavy carrier that we're building. No, I will not. Let me just halt the new light cruiser and let's see if we can get the. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Let's hold the destroyers for now. And let's get the light cruiser and the battle cruiser rebuild done. Small engagement. Okay. An engagement that is small. Oh, is that a bunch of our modern destroyers? Oh yeah, these are our brand new destroyers. Okay. Attack enemy ships in general, please. Okay, what do we know? Unknown radar contact. It appears to be... Oh, I don't know what it is, but it's got our number. Yep, nope, I'm out of there. Nope, full speed ahead. Let's get out of there. Not dealing with that nonsense. Nope, not dealing with that. Bring them over our motor torpedo boats. Let them deal with them. Haha, yes, you'll be destroyed by the torpedo boats now. Yes. Yeah, haha. Then you will see what happens. Yes. Haha, yes. Excellent. There's just a massive Ottoman fleet now swaying at anchor in Shanghai. Now our aircraft will go out and find them. And they will be destroyed. Yes. Unleash the missile-armed strike aircraft from Shanghai. Oh, they got away. Oh, no, we technically won. Excellent. Marvellous. And the Japanese are under blockade. Oh, Tony is sinking Turkish merchant ships in Southeast Asia. Hey, Tony, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this, Tony? Tony, why are you doing it? What are you doing, Tony? Tony, what are you doing? I might be having too much fun. Ah, yes. An engagement with battleships. Oh, this is what I call a good time. Let's see. What is actually taking part in the engagement, I wonder. Okay, that is not a battle engagement. That's a full fleet action. And it is giving me no information on exactly what we're looking at. I am sorry, but that, to me, is just a trap. That is screaming bad idea. Yeah, not surprising. Oh, the US might be considering a separate peace. That is not good. At all. Okay. So they're back in the fleet. Resume construction on the large fleet carrier, Harum Hasaki. There we go, that's fine. Northeast Asia. Fatah is working up in the Eastern Med. She'll be joining the Eastern Fleet as soon as she's finished her work up. I think we've also got the other light cruisers will be working up soon and heading out east to join the Eastern Fleet once she's worked up. Problem is lack of missiles. Actually, that's a thought. That is actually a thought. It'd be cheap and cheerful, but it'd be doable. It's possible. I don't know if I can equip our merchant cruisers with missiles. No, you can't. You can't equip them with missiles. I need to think of some... I wonder, actually. I wonder. Okay. That could work. At least we have to carry at least a level 5 radar though, doesn't it? That's... yeah, it only really needs to carry a single tube. That'll do. 14-month build time though. How much build time is it for our full-size destroyers? 22 months. So that does shave off nearly a year. What they got on new destroyers building though, that a lot of them are nearly only a year away from completion. Okay. Ah, rocket delivered standoff torpedoes from aircraft. Ah, I see. Yeah, I'm not surprised our submarines are suffering the way they are. That is not surprising to me at all. Okay, so Fatah is worked up to fair, and I'm happy with that. She can actually make her way out to Northeast Asia. Still working on the third of the cruisers working up, but that should be fine. Okay, a coastal raid. If it's with our carriers, it won't be too bad. Okay, it's two... one of our older anti-aircraft cruisers and one of our brand spanking new large light cruisers. And a mixed bag of our destroyers. Okay, not too bad. Attack enemy ships near the objective, please. I know our medium bombers have the range for that. We basically have to crank up to... no, I'm sorry. Crank up to 32 knots, and we've got to go through. I don't care if that causes the other ship to be detached, but I'm sorry. We are deep in... yes, I will detach her, because we absolutely need to blitz our way through. Sweep through the operational area as fast as we can. Engage, destroy, and be gone. long before okay, that's something. It's one. That's one sunk. Two sunk. There's the third ship. Sunk, and that looks to be a hostile force. Yeah, auto-loading 6-inch guns, they don't mess around, let me just tell you. In any way. Okay, missiles, it's time to go. Yeah, if they're firing missiles, yeah, we're out. We're gone. That's it. We are gone. I'm not sticking around. Yeah, I'm not sticking around. I'm gone. I'm out of here. Yeah, I'm gone. That's it. We're going west. We're headed for Shanghai. That's it. We're done. Hey, we achieved our objective, so hey! I'm basically racing the dawn light. I'm trying to get as far west as I can to be out of Japanese range. I could make missile corvettes, actually. That's not a bad idea, Poseidon. That might get me some missile firepower into the fleet fairly quickly. It's possible. I think we just about pulled that off. Let me just... nope, actually, hang on. Let me request aircraft from Shanghai to cover the fleet. Because I bet you, if our aircraft have spotted the Japanese, then we will have been spotted by them. Yes, please. Oh wow, we sank 2 Japanese destroyers. Okay. Which ones did we sink? Were they anything decent? It was a fairly modern... it was a fairly old destroyer, actually, 1926. 1928, yeah, so a pair of fairly old destroyers. Although we messed up the light anti-aircraft cruiser Chitose. She was too close in to use her missiles, and we just absolutely ravaged her with the 6-inch guns of our cruiser. Go on, then. It'll be funny. You watch. The army will just casually march into Japan, because that's how they do. We lost... keep getting our ships torpedoed. It's annoying. Whoa, hold on just a minute. Oh, I was mistaking our heavy cruisers for our light cruisers there. I thought something's missing here. Let's see about this Corvette proposal then. Let's see if we can actually... what will the auto designer give us? 24 knots. No, good to God, no. That is... no. No. That's bigger. Will it let me add missiles? Oh! It will actually let me add missiles. Okay. Get rid of the midships turret. 6-inch guns with auto-loaders, please. I know, it's overgunned, but just go with it. Give me the best director it can carry. Radar-directed anti-aircraft guns. Basic armoring for the turrets. Hey, what do you know? How fast can it go? Oh, missile corvettes. So I need, yes, a 24 knots is what I can do. But that's fine. I can get reliable engines. Give them diesels as well for decent range. $18 months to build at a cost of... Oh, 500 monthly cost. That would cost more than some of my... That would cost a little bit more than some of my destroyers are currently costing me. Good lord. Convoy attack. Apparently there's not that many Japanese ships in the area. I see. Where is the Japanese Navy, actually, now that I think about it? Oh, they've actually concentrated in Southeast Asia. Around our colony of Borneo. So we are actually blockading the Japanese, that's the thing. The US is fighting them in Borneo, but we've actually got them under blockade in Northeast Asia. I mean, I hope that means the Japanese will have to come back and break the blockade, which it seems like they have had to do. Ah, carrier battle. So, what are we expecting? What are we looking at? 3 battle cruisers, 8 carriers. So we have 5 carriers. I think I'm gonna take the chance. I'm gonna see how we go. We're near our own airfields, so we have our rebuilt carriers. So I'm actually ready to... Right, so let me just first give air orders. So maximum cap, 2-phase search and a night search, please. And let me just add those orders to the other carrier division as well. Oh, there we go. Yep, everything is actually under control. So, the reason we want maximum cap is because if we are going to get hit, I want to make sure that we actually have a decent chance of surviving. Let's actually run parallel to the area of expected operations. No sightings of enemy carriers yet. Oh, hang on. I think we've been spotted. Nothing found yet. Can we get another... Okay. So... Enemy strike package incoming? Not as far as I can see. Not as far as I can see at all. Oh yeah, there is a hostile strike package. Light jet fighters, it looks like. Well, that's given the business, given the good news. Oh, they didn't even get their strike off. Our cap just shredded them to pieces. Okay, we actually... So one of our heavy cruisers just got bombed. Dive bombers... Dive bomb one of our destroyers. Our cap just jumped them and shot them down. Enemy aircraft approaching our other carrier division. Dive bomb the destroyer, not the carrier. One of our light carriers suffered a bomb hit, but they are armoured, so it's not too much of an issue. So the Japanese have definitely found us. We have no idea where they are. We have no reports at all of any kind. We haven't the foggiest idea of where they could be. That strike's coming in from the south, so I wonder... let me just... angle... angle the search like that, and go to heavy cap to free up more aircraft for the search effort. I need to find these Japanese carriers. There we go. So our aircraft have gone out. And they're now looking for the Japanese carriers. But we have no reports of any kind on where they are. We are being hit, but we don't know where from and why. It's annoying. An inability to actually find the Japanese carriers. It doesn't even give me a course bearing on where they came from. Can't find them at all. Now carriers are taking bomb hits. This is annoying. Can't find the enemy. Oh, is that a report? Was that a report? No, it was not. I'm jumping at shadows here, trying to find hostile enemy carriers, and I can't find them. Oh, hang on. Scouting report. Battle cruisers. 2 battle cruisers, 1 destroyer. Okay, so we have a scouting report right on the edge of where we are searching. So let's narrow our search band. And look there. Oh, another report. 1 carrier. That's close. That's very close. Right. Get me a massive strike package ready. I am going to fall on them. Oh, really? Fine, hit him hard. There we go. Right. It's a massive strike package, and I hope it'll hit home. We can but hope. Yes, what were the latest reports that we had? Large carrier group heading northwards. That was the most up-to-date report we had. Okay, our aircraft are away. Okay. Glide bombs keep coming in, but our carriers are resisting fairly well. Okay, we found something. Okay, 2 missile hits. Another missile hit. Torpedo hit. Okay, enemy aircraft are inbound. Okay, so we have reports, up-to-date reports. We actually have a fresh off-the-mark report of an enemy carrier force there. Okay, so we know where they are. Okay, we can actually launch a strike of guided munitions. Let's launch that there, then. Yep, I absolutely do want to launch a strike. I know it's risky, but a chance to actually deliver guided munitions to a carrier strike group that's right there is well worth it. Okay, our aircraft actually managed to release their missiles and launch their... Okay, there we go. Missile hits. Now, they clearly found something. Okay, we have another strike package approaching enemy ships. Torpedoes away. Oh, we have more enemy aircraft inbound, but that's okay. Our carriers are fairly tough. They know what they're doing. Okay, our strike package goes out. Okay, we've actually managed to find them. Missiles are away. Missile hits. Oh, is that giving me more missile hits? Please say it is. 4 missiles away. 3 missile hits. Crank is up to 26 knots, and let's head back to Shanghai now that night's falling. I think we've more than achieved our butcher bill for the day. So intelligence needs a right old flogging to keep them on point? No, they were fairly accurate about exactly what the force was going to be in this engagement. Like I said, my commitment to actually having the highest level of cap up we can have, and having an extremely... and actually having armoured carriers seems to have massively paid off. My ships took a beating. Attrited the enemy's actual... because they're using their light jet fighters for a lot of their strikes. We attrited their light jet fighters, and we were able to deliver a very effective strike. In fact, I don't think any of our ships actually sunk. And the light fleets, even despite their slightly old age by this point, gave a very good account of themselves. Honestly, it was a bit of a risk taking up that action, but I think we did okay. One of the small 600-tonners is limping back to port, bless it. What happened to you? Oh, fuel minimum. Oh, she ran out of fuel, bless her. Oh, couldn't keep up in the major carrier action. That's actually kind of sad, God bless. Well, aircraft out from Shanghai are looking for the enemy's carrier group. But I don't think they'll find anything, though. The enemy's carriers have probably long since returned to port. Oh. Oh, we found the enemy carriers. They're down there. Oh, well, yeah, we're actually launching a strike package. Oh, did we find anything? Okay, yes. Our aircraft did actually find... the Shanghai Airbase aircraft launched missiles. Sadly, no missile hits. We sank an enemy carrier. We sank a full-blown Japanese carrier for no losses. They had 7 full fleet carriers. We had 2 fleet carriers and 3 light carriers, and we came out ahead. They had 500 aircraft. We had 298. They lost 145. We lost 86. That is a crushing defeat. And the best thing is, we sank the largest aircraft carrier in the Japanese fleet. We didn't just get any old vessel, we got Shinano. We got the largest carrier in the Imperial Japanese Navy. She took 2 medium missile hits, and that was that. We also managed to hit one of their battle cruisers. But we sunk the Shinano. We sunk the Shinano. That's insane. It wasn't just any old carrier. It was the Shinano. Yeah, as Mark Hartness says, scratch 1 flap top. Well done, boys. We did it. Oh my god. You killed the sleepy floof. You are toast. Ah, well, look, she was there. She went into battle. She knew the risks. So what's the... Apparently there's a Japanese carrier that's medium damaged. Oh, it's Hio. What happened to her? She took 2 missile hits, it seems. Oh yeah, she must have suffered a hit while she was actually fueling aircraft. That's brutal. And also the losses in aircraft as well. Oh my god, we got 80 aircraft on their ships. We must have... Well, yeah, when Shinano went down, she took her whole air wing with her. That's brutal. Oh my god, the Battle of the East China. And the army succeeded as well. Oh, oh my god, we just casually wiped the floor with them. Oh my god, that was insane. That was insane. Oh my god, that was brutal. That was just... Japan, are you alright? You alright over there, Chief? You've lost your largest carrier? You alright over there? Do you need a minute to recover from the pasting you just got? Can't handle the angled deck style of the Turkish Navy. Turkish Navy show the Japanese Navy. We have big carriers. We're strong. And then everyone else looks over. They're all straight deck. Turkish fleet shows up with 2 incredibly modern armoured angled deck carriers. Wipes the floor with the Imperial Japanese Navy's air service. And goes, so, those big carriers you were talking about. Yeah. Not so good, are they? The IJN were out for blood already, Knight. And I'm sorry, but the IJN are also fighting the United States and the Russians, so... Yeah. It's over for them. It's over. Like, the Russians have a weird mix of carriers, but they have some fairly decent designs that are proving fairly effective. And the Americans, of course, well, it's the US. They've got their actual... fast and large battleships as well, which the Japanese have no answer to. And then they've got their large carriers as well, including the Bennington class, which are starting to filter into service, which is just going to drown the Japanese under the tidal wave of death. Actually, on that topic, can we angle flight deck this ship? We can. Okay, so we can do that. Take 8 months though. No. Keep them as is. We've got the 2 big hitters to do the work of the handling jets. Although what I might do actually is I hope it shouldn't take too long. So let me just actually let me get rid of the dive bomber from, and let me just convert you to being heavy jet fighter. Let me change you to being I can stick around for now. And can we increase the number of aircraft up to 10, please? Oh, we can. Very good. Very good indeed. And let me increase the number of... Pity I can't get jet attackers on them, but never mind. Oh, they're over capacity slightly. And then drop the... I mean, this is an experiment actually equipping her with heavy jets. Are we... Oh, we need 3 turns to get jet attackers. Okay, that's fine. Okay. There we go. That's not gonna. That's only gonna end in our death. Yep, that's not surprising. Bury that report. The Navy can fight on if needed. Oh, I was expecting the war to continue, but nope. Apparently the Japanese were so horrified by our victory that they just caved. Can't say I blame them. We were winning so hard it wasn't even funny. Literally, Ottoman Navy rolls up, obliterates largest Japanese carrier, refuses to elaborate further, leaves. Oh, that's funny. Just obliterates Japanese carrier and leaves. Oh, that was good. That was brutal. I almost feel sorry for the Japanese there. We shot down 43 enemy aircraft, all of them in that one engagement. I know, we need more destroyers. Believe me, I know. Well. Jet attack prototypes. Marvellous. What a great way to actually finish off. So, yeah. We have had 2 wars. We had the ending of the war against the Entente and the short, sharp coalition war against the Japanese, in which the newly developed carrier aviation arm of the Ottoman fleet casually obliterated the largest carrier, what was once the largest carrier in the world. And now we look to the future. The Ottoman Navy is now approaching being a larger size than the RN. And has, apart from the US, the largest fleet of battleships and battlecruisers in the world by hull numbers, but not by tonnage. And I am seeking to pare down and standardize the Ottoman fleet around a quartet of modern, fast, heavy units. Fast battleships, if you will. But that's in the future, to support the carriers. But that's in the future. For now, I hope you've enjoyed this week's episode. I know I have. I hope to see you all tomorrow for Railroader, Fleet Fumbles Railroader. Knight, I keep telling you, this isn't the real world. Real world logic doesn't apply to how the AI thinks. Like, you need to stop You can just stop applying real-world logic to games. It doesn't work. Especially not when you're talking about how the AI thinks. Anyway,